In today's video, I'm breaking down why GoHighLevel funnels load slowly and what you can actually do to fix it. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever built a funnel in GoHighLevel that looks great but feels slow or clunky when you load it, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through real reasons GoHighLevel pages slow down, what actually matters for page speed, and simple changes that you can make to make your funnels load faster without touching anything too technical. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to fix and what to stop overthinking. So let's get into it. So first off, let's start with the basics. What is GoHighLevel in case you're not familiar with it? So GoHighLevel is a really powerful all-in-one platform that's built for businesses, creators, and agencies who want everything in one place. Funnels, websites, forms, calendars, email, SMS automation, and CRM all live inside one dashboard. And that is really the biggest advantage. You're not duct taping a bunch of tools together. But the trade-off is that when everything lives in one system, it can be very easy to overload your pages without realizing it. Most slow funnels are not broken, they're just doing too much, honestly. So understanding how GoHighLevel pages work is the first step to making them faster without rebuilding everything. Why page speed matters more than you think. So here's the reality. People don't wait. So if your funnel takes too long to load, they leave before they ever read your message. They're not going to watch your video, they're not going to fill out your form, they're just going to bounce. And it's not because your offer is bad, it's just because slow pages feel untrustworthy even subconsciously. A fast page feels clean and confident. A slow page feels messy. Page speed is part of your brand whether you realize it or not these days. Now, the real reason most GoHighLevel funnels are slow. So the biggest mistake is people building funnels like full websites instead of decision pages. They add a ton of sections, they stack design elements, they upload large images, they embed multiple tools on one page, and none of these things are wrong on their own, but the problem is when they're all existing at the same time together on the same page. So GoHighLevel gives you freedom, but doesn't protect you from overbuilding. Speed really comes from being intentional. So let's talk about 8 tips to make your funnel speed up and load fast. Tip number 1 is to simplify your funnel structure. So every section you add to a page increases the amount of work the page has to do before it fully loads. This includes sections you think are probably harmless, like spacers, dividers, or extra rows added just to make it look better. Long funnels with stacked sections are one of the biggest reasons pages feel slow, especially on mobile. And phones have less power than desktop, so they feel these issues first. A good way to check yourself is to scroll through your funnel and ask, does this section help someone make a decision? If the answer is no, it probably doesn't need to be there. Shorter pages load faster and feel easier to move through. And clear structure helps both speed and conversions. When people know where to look and what to do next, they're going to stay longer. The key takeaway here is that fewer sections usually lead to faster pages and better results. Tip number 2 is to resize and compress images before uploading. So images are one of the most common reasons funnels load slowly. If you upload a large image straight from your phone or a design tool, the page has to load that full file size every time someone visits. GoHighLevel doesn't automatically resize images for you, so hero images and background images are especially heavy because they often span the full width of the page. If those images are not optimized, they're going to slow everything down before the text even appears. So before uploading, resize them to the exact size that you need and compress them so the file size is smaller. That alone can make a massive difference. And again, just to be clear, you don't need to remove images completely. I would definitely recommend not doing that. You just need lighter images that still look good and load fast. Tip number 3 is to just be careful with background images and visual effects. Background images, gradients, and design effects all add weight to your page. They can definitely make a funnel look polished, but too many of them stacked together is going to slow things down. This is especially noticeable on mobile and slower connections. If you're using background images, just make sure they're optimized and not repeated across multiple sections. The more times an image is used, the more work the page has to do. Simple backgrounds with clean spacing often load faster and just feel easier to read. People care more about clarity than decoration. The takeaway here is that clean design is not boring. It's easier to load and easier to trust. Tip number 4 is to limit custom fonts. So fonts are something most people forget about when it comes to speed. Every custom font adds another file the page has to load. If you're using multiple fonts, different weights, and different styles, that can add up pretty quickly. Using 3 or 4 fonts on one funnel can slow load time more than you expect. It can also make the page feel cluttered anyway, so try to stick to one font for body text and one accent font for headings if needed. This keeps things super simple, readable, and just faster. Tip number 5 is to be strategic with video embeds. Video is really powerful, but can also slow down your page if you're not careful. Large video embeds at the very top of a page can delay everything else from loading. scrolling. Autoplay videos make this even worse. If your video is the main part of your funnel, consider placing it slightly lower on the page or letting the page load before the video fully kicks in. If you want the page to feel fast first, then invite people into the video. If the page feels slow right away, many people won't even wait long enough to watch it. Video should support the page, not slow it down. Tip number 6 is to combine forms and calendars when possible. So forms and calendars load scripts in real time, which can really affect page speed. If you have multiple forms, calendars, and buttons all loading at once, the page has more work to do before it becomes usable. Try to keep each page focused on one main action. If someone needs to fill out a form and book a call, consider splitting that into 2 steps instead of stacking everything in one page. Clear flow makes pages feel faster and easier to use. One strong form beats multiple options that overwhelm both the user and the page. Tip number 7 is to reduce third-party tools and scripts. So every third-party tool adds load time. Chat widgets, tracking pixels, analytic tools, and embedded apps all run scripts in the background. Individually, they may seem small, but together they slow things down. Look at your funnels and ask which tools are actually necessary for that page. If something is not essential, consider removing it or moving it to another step. Even removing one unnecessary script can noticeably improve how fast a page feels. Less background activity means faster load times and fewer things that can break. And lastly, tip number 8, build and test mobile first. Most people visit funnels on their phones, not desktops. If your page feels slow on mobile, it is slow. Always test funnels on your phone before publishing them. Mobile first design naturally pushes you to simplify. Smaller images, fewer sections, and clearer flow all help speed. If it loads fast on mobile, it will usually feel even faster on desktop. The takeaway here is simple. Mobile performance is not optional, it's the baseline. Okay, now let's talk about the different plans and pricing options. So if you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, by using our link down below, you can get an extended 30-day free trial. So once you click that link, you can go ahead and just start an extended free trial. You'll go ahead and enter in your company name, the full name, email address, and phone number. Step number 2, you will have to put a credit card in, but it won't be charged until the 30-day trial is over. So if you're still considering it, just make sure you set an alarm on your phone on like the 28 or 29 days from now so you can reassess from there. Once you're in, this is what the launch pad looks like. We've got our dashboard, conversions, calendars, contacts, payments, AI agents, marketing, automation, sites, memberships, media storage, reputation, and reporting. So funnels are living under the sites section. So even we have a couple right here. See how even one of the examples we talked about was splitting up the appointment section, so it's not on the same page. So we've got the home page right here. Again, this even kind of is giving more website, so this is something we would want to adjust. We'd want to go ahead and adjust, maybe taking this away so people can't go to other pages to get an appointment. Again, probably better that it's on a separate page than this first initial one. Pretty simple with the story, the service, recent projects, social media marketing. Again, this is even still a lot. We probably want to get straight to the point a little bit quicker with an actual funnel. If this is your website, yeah, go crazy and, put all the things on there. But for a funnel where you really have one specific action that you want the user to take, it's better to keep it simple. You want to obviously explain everything in depth, but you want to make it simple enough that people can skim it and really get a good idea of what you actually do and what your business is and the action you want them to take. You want to make sure your fonts, you're only keeping 1 to 2. You want to ensure you don't have any massive files, so you compress everything. But again, the funnel builder is honestly pretty intuitive when it comes to switching all of this out. So you've got your fonts right here that you can easily change. Over here, you can go ahead and upload images here. You can go ahead and add anything you need to. If you need to add a video here, again, just being very cautious with it. And you can make sure it's not on autoplay. So we maybe want to turn this off so we can allow play and pause. So again, all these little things can really add up to make your funnel page load quickly. Okay, now I just wanted to go ahead and touch on the different plans and pricing options. So they have a couple different options here. They've got the starter, the unlimited, and the SaaS Pro. If you're a solopreneur, you're probably just going to need the starter plan, and that is $97 per month. With this, you get all of their tools. You can create funnels, bookings, pipelines, social calendar, and so much more. And then you get up to 3 sub accounts. Then we've got the unlimited plan here, which is $297 a month. You get everything in the starter plan, but the main difference is the unlimited sub accounts. So you can create as many client accounts as you need. You also get things like API access to integrate with everything in a branded desktop app. Then we've got the SaaS Pro. So this is $497 a month. You get everything in the unlimited, but you get SaaS mode, auto sub account creation, rebilling, and rebilling enabled. So again, if you want to use our link, you can get access to an extended 30-day free trial rather than the normal 14-day trial. So you can take even more time to decide. Now let's quickly touch on the pros and cons so you can again decide if this is a good investment for you. So starting off with the pros, GoHighLevel gives you full control over your funnels without needing multiple tools. Everything lives in one dashboard, which makes it way easier to manage and update. Once you understand how to keep pages lightweight, you can really build funnels fast from there. Automation and follow-ups are built in, so your funnel does not end at an opt-in or booking page, which is so powerful. Now for the cons. So because GoHighLevel does so much, it really is easy to overbuild. There's also a learning curve, especially when it comes to understanding what affects speed, and funnels are not automatically optimized. You have to be intentional with structure and design. So just some things to keep in mind as you're making your decision. Now, is GoHighLevel for you? So it really makes sense if you want control, flexibility, and everything in one place. It works great for service providers, coaches, agencies, and creators who want funnels connected directly to CRM and follow-up. If you keep your pages focused and simple, GoHighLevel can perform very, very well. On the other hand, if you prefer tools that make decisions for you, there may be a bit of a learning curve. As a personal note, I know how overwhelming it can feel trying to build funnels, run a business, and figure out tech at the same time. It can feel like one small thing breaks everything. But the good news is that speed issues are usually fixable. You don't need to start over, you just need to simplify and focus on how the page feels for the person using it. If you want to check out GoHighLevel, again, we do have that link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. Really helps us to continue to create free content and tutorials just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping beginners, creators, and business owners master GoHighLevel with systems that actually work. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.